Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start the drive with White. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. He sets to fire deep. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That's tough. On the road, looking to set the tone, having a nice drive, and then you throw the pick.
Not the payoff that you expected at all. That type of a drive, eating up some yardage, eating up some clock. You expect to put points on the board for your team. Instead, you've now set up the other team for a chance to score themselves.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Ryan. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Andy Isabella, 54 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Ryan. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up Sankin. They go play action now. Ryan. Otton brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's White. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Once again, it's White. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first.
This is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, pick.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Ready. Right, wait. Watch out now. 50, 50. One to needle. Striker, 3, 3.
back to throw.
Got his man. It's London.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Set, ready.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll try to run this one in. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
He's got his pass catch.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
We can always talk about the new innovations in the game of football, the new twists, but down and distance always remains a constant. That's a long way to go to try and pick up a first down and to fake it in that situation.
Yeah, you mentioned twists. That was quite a twist. I'm shocked that they went for it. They got good yardage out of it, but they needed more than that. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Ryan.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, Have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
2nd and 9 now. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the move past the 40. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Will Green. You yellow. Smash red.
2nd and 1. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Green Jack.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
Cross 10. Light blue. Yellow blue.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Red cycle. Red, yellow. Cluster 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Black Ultra.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Ryan down around the goal line. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Ryan. He's got Otten. Room here to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Ryan. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
On first down, Ryan. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They run straight ahead here with White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Ryan. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That play ended for a net loss by Jesse Bates.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They go play action now. Ryan rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay a 4-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. Ryan. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw on target to Godwin here. Down inside the 10.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
35 yards.
And the Bucs have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black shot. Fight, wait. Ball red. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's White. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Andy Isabella. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Trail green. Yellow. Smash. Red.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go play action with Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Ryan. This one taken in by Otten. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Hitting London coming across the field. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Play action. It's Ryan. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
White, he'll try the left side. To the 43, 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on